Friends of the Buffalo Naval Park, I'm Shane Stevenson, Director of Museum Collections and Curator here. In today's video, it's going to be, hopefully, a little fun. It's going to be short, but this has been an ongoing discussion with the kid and the Cassin Young and the Sullivans. When and how did we each get our ice cream machine? Now, as you can imagine, we have a lot of different conversations over the years. And quite frankly, I remember us getting together as a Fletcher team and discussing it, but I don't remember how those conversations ended. As some of you also know, I have been working, and Brendan Lindahl, caretaker of the Little Rock, has been helping index the few thousand Sullivan blueprints that my gang of 12 volunteers helped us haul off from the Sullivans onto the Little Rock, and now we're processing them. Brendan's really been enjoying that kind of work because it gets him in front of blueprints, and then we can put our heads together and have discussions about things like, oh, I didn't know that this was here, or you know, you look at a date of a blueprint and say, oh, I thought it was sooner, or I thought it was after. What are the alterations? Does this plan supersede anything? So we both have been really enjoying going through the plans, and he has as well. So in box 26, Buffalo Naval Park number 1769, we came across habitability improvement piping for ice cream machine. And we both kind of looked at each other, hey, and we immediately both looked at the date, 14 September 1954. So, you know, World War II lore has it that if a destroyer rescues a downed pilot, they pull up alongside the aircraft carrier and say, hey, we have your pilot, we want 75 gallons of ice cream, or whatever it turns out to be. And the kid is pretty well known for that, hence the pirate on the stack. And so they took it to another level. But there's also evidence, you know, the Sullivans rescued 12 pilots during World War II, and no doubt, even though I don't have those records, no doubt also in the Cold War. So, is that known then that the Fletchers in World War II did not have an ice cream machine? Because then why would they be asking for it? There are ice cream barges, and I think I even covered that in a prior video. And there were, you know, divisions for Army and Infantry and Navy, but the barges would be able to make, I think, up to, or contain 1 million gallons of ice cream, if I'm not mistaken. But there was always some question as to when the Sullivans actually got her ice cream machine. Here it is here, and it's actually getting ready to be painted. It's at the serving line, all right, which makes sense, and just forward, which is this way, is the mess deck. So we have it here, wonderful, but when was it put on? So looking at that blueprint gives us a little insight, and it says, in one of the boxes on the blueprint, it says first issue of plan. So that's pretty interesting because it's not superseding anything, or it's not superseded, it's not superseding any prior plan, or it's not an alteration of another plan either. First issue of plan, 14 September 1954. I have talked about the habitability improvements on the Little Rock in the very early 70s. You know, where they increased the size of the ship's store and changed out pipe racking and created a library, or a bigger library, I should say. But again, for the ice cream machine here, first issue of plan, September of '54, habitability improvement, And it was also for the 3-inch 50 outfitted and the anti-aircraft 40 millimeter outfitted Fletchers. So some got the 3-inch 50s like we did and the Velos did. Some remained with their World War II anti-aircraft 40 millimeter platform, like the Kid and the Cassin Young. So that leads me to believe if you're installing piping, and this is what Brendan and I were talking about, if that leads us to believe then that there was no ice cream machine until this plan was approved and it went into the ship went into the shipyard for a ship's maintenance period, and then they installed the ice cream machine. All right, 54 was a big year, of course, because for the Sullivans, that was when they removed Mount 53 and added the 3-inch 50s, the installations. So it is probably safe to presume that the ice cream machine came when they added the 3-inch 50s during that ship's maintenance period. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little look, and I hope this solves something for the Cassin Young and the Kid too, because if it says it's for the 40 millimeters and 3-inch 50s, that would be all 4 remaining vessels, Fletchers, and you're installing the piping first usually. So that would signify that it was added at some point in late 54. Thanks again for all your support. Now it's time to chow down. What is your favorite ice cream? That's a great question. What is your favorite ice cream? Mine is chocolate chip. So not only do I have chocolate chip ice cream, but then I also buy extra morsels and just pour them in there. And then I add a little milk too. I don't know. I always liked my milk. I have always liked my ice cream like milkshakes. Right? I don't like to have them the ice cream be too firm, so I'll always microwave it, make it, you know, loosen it up a little bit, so to speak. But then I always add more chocolate chips because the store brands just don't put enough in there. Anyway, hope you enjoy the little look here at our ice cream machine. Again, at some point, you know, I'm on the second platform. At some point, we will be bringing back this space over time after the dry dock. We will see you again soon. Thanks for all of your continued support, and give a thumbs up and leave a comment.